as long as you get that down.
And do you feel for you to actually be congruent with that?
Applying to anything, really.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Alrighty guys, I'm so excited. This is day 2 in London and today I'm going for brunch with many of my London girls, so I'm so excited. Guys, I'm here with someone very special today. Who am I here with?
Madison, lovely to meet you guys.
Hell yeah, and who is Madison? What do you do?
Well, Madison is a R&B singer, but she's also a high ticket sales closer, and she's becoming the best version she can be with Miss MMA. So
I love to hear that. I love to hear that. And how long have we been working together?
we've been working together now since April. So this is coming up the third month.
Third month?
Yeah.
Crazy, time flies.
I know.
So last month you finished at how much in comms?
At 5.7k. So done a nice 45k revenue for the business
And is that in pounds or USD?
in pounds.
In pounds, baby, in pounds. Okay. And what offer are you closing on at the moment?
It is a coaching and mentorship program for like a property business in the UK.
Okay, got you. And I mean, we've been working together for 3 months. What has been the most helpful thing to you so far?
Yeah, I think being a woman in the sales industry, you believe that you have to be really soft, that kind of, you're really serving others, which of course you are, but Emma really taught me that there is a poise, a conviction, definitely a mindset and a structure that comes with this that can actually play out in any game. So as long as you get that down and you start understanding what your own strengths are in sales and how to just put skill set behind that, then things start shaking really quickly.
And I mean, there's like so many like sales, like coaching programs out there. Like what really stood out to you that like made you want to work with me?
Yeah, I think you're so unapologetically you. One of the only females in the game where you didn't make it look like glitter and roses. I don't really like that sort of stuff. Like I want to know that I'm stepping into something that's going to be hard and it's not going to be easy, and you had that written all over you.
Yeah.
Within literally the first 20 minutes of our call, I think there was no objections to give me, was there?
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah. Madison, and that's, I think, honestly, the people that come in and get the best results are like the people that it's like, they know that they need the help and they're ready to take that step, and it's like, they just like dive in. I guess like, you know, even though you didn't give me any objections, did you have like any concerns, any hesitations, like before joining? Because this is what, the first program you actually invested in.
Right.
Yeah, so how did you feel in that moment? Like, was there any hesitations?
There was no hesitations in the moment. Then after making the investment,
She was like, oh shit.
Yeah, I was so excited, and so I realised this requires me to actually tackle my own limiting beliefs.
Ooh.
And I don't think I realised I had that many until I started doing the training and realising like there's more I can be doing. Why am I not doing it? What am I scared of? Why am I not pushing forward for more offers? Or, you know, like going back and reviewing all my calls. Why am I not jumping onto role plays? Oh, because a girl's scared.
Yeah.
So I think that was for me the kind of the moment of like, okay. But then I was very quickly able to kind of switch that up. So
Yeah. Okay, and someone that is watching this, that's, you know, sitting on the fence, you know, maybe a little bit unsure, a little bit nervous about investing in themselves for the first time, what would you say to them?
That the cost of staying where you are is so much more expensive than any investment into yourself you could ever make. And jumping over that barrier, you'll show yourself very quickly that you're capable of doing so much, but you have to take that jump. It's inevitable, and it's something you have to do. That's what I'd say.
Very, very, very good. Any last words of wisdom, anything else you want to share with the girls?
Yes, I would say understand there's so much power in your feminine energy. There is so much you can do in this space. Tap into that. Shake someone up. That's what I'd say.
Exactly. Alrighty, absolute cheers. She's literally on her way to run to an interview right now. It's been such a pleasure, and you guys can find her on Instagram at
Madison Wow or Madison Wow HTS. She's got 2 different accounts.
Alrighty, ciao guys. See you later. Bye. We have someone very special here with me. Who is sat beside me right now?
Holly.
Holly. Okay, where are we at right now, Holly? What do you do for work?
I am a full-time closer, actually first month full-time, working on a B2B offer for scaling aesthetics laser skin clinics.
Awesome. Okay, and how long have you actually been closing for now?
1 year in April.
1 year, wow. And I'm really curious, I don't know if I asked you that, but did you work with anyone else before we started working together?
Yes, so I had a coach to introduce me into the industry.
Yeah, okay.
Get me into sales.
And what was it that made you want to like reinvest into another sales coaching program?
I really felt like I had the basics covered, how to do a discovery, like
say
process
hello.
to follow. Yeah, hold a conversation. But then I felt like I really needed more in-depth training. So actually, like, really going deeper on the calls, you know, spotting certain language, really uncovering more from the prospects.
What was the biggest thing that you feel like you were struggling with, like, before we started working together?
100% just challenging people.
Yeah.
Not being so surface level.
Yeah. I guess, like, what's been the biggest improvements that you've seen, like, since we've been working together?
Confidence, 100%. Like, literally just having a conversation.
Yeah.
Listening, being able to listen out for what the prospects are saying. I think that's the main thing. Like, just literally, it's conversation.
Yeah. And how do you feel when you're challenging people now? Because I know for a lot of girls, like, they feel very pushy, they feel very, like, uncomfortable. Like, how did you feel, say, like 2 months ago versus now when you're calling people out on your calls?
Yeah, I mean, it's a work in progress. I feel like it's a constant learning curve, but so much better. And actually, the fact that I have made big, bold moves to invest in myself.
Yes.
Like, I feel in such a better position to be able to challenge people, get them out their own way. It feels much easier because I know it's scary. So.
How important is it, do you feel, for you to actually be congruent with that?
1,000,000%. If I don't take big, bold moves, how on earth am I expecting other people to?
Yeah. And when you say big, bold moves, like, elaborate on that for me.
Well, I sold my car to investing coaching with you. So.
Sorry, say that one more time for everyone listening.
So I wanted to, and I was like, I'm just going to wait till I've got the extra money. And then I was like, nothing's going to change. Literally nothing's changing. I've got to take the action. I've got to change something and just go for it. And best decision ever.
When you sold your car, what was the thought, like, going through your head at that moment?
Well, everyone told me not to.
Yes.
They were like, don't do it. And I was like, well, I'm going to do it. It was scary. Of course it was scary.
Yeah.
But something sort of changed. Nothing changes if nothing changes. So.
Yeah. And even though you had all these people that were telling you, oh, don't do it, wait, which is very similar to, like, my experience as well, what made you be like, no, I'm going to do this anyways?
Because I had trust in you, but more importantly in myself as well. If I'm going to say I'm going to do something, then I'm going to follow through with it and make it work. I'm literally going to make it work. I have to make it work at this point.
Oh, very good. So, like, when you have your back against the wall, like, you have to come out swinging. Yeah. And what's very interesting is the people that I see get the most resourceful, right, are always the people that get the best results. Yeah. The people that wait to be in a comfortable place to do things, they never see as much, because growth doesn't happen where comfort is.
100%.
And, you said something interesting there. You had that trust in me, even though, like, we'd never met. Like, what really gave you that trust and confidence to actually invest and get really resourceful to the point of selling your car?
I just knew you could help me. I don't know what it was. I just felt drawn. I just knew you could help me because you're so confident in, like, your shit. And I just knew. I don't know, intuition.
Yeah. Okay, and for anyone that is sitting on the fence right now, that, is, maybe struggling on their calls, they've been in other programs, they're unsure, like, is this the right move? Is this like the right time? Like, what would you say to them?
How long are you going to let the feeling of being comfortable hold you back?
Ooh, very, very, very well said. And if you could speak to yourself, right before you made that decision 2 months ago, what would you go back and tell Holly then?
Just do it. Just trust in yourself and go for it.
Yeah. And how have you found the actual, like, community, the girls, the support? Like, talk to me about that.
Amazing. Obviously, lovely group of ladies. Like, everyone is always buzzing for each other, cheering each other on. Like, all the sessions are so interactive as well.
Yeah.
so you're not just watching, you're actually challenged to get better. I mean, my close rate's gone from like sometimes less than 20% to now consistently 40 to 45, so that says it all, really.
Yes. Yeah, because you were closing, it was at the point on your old offer, you were closing quite consistently there, and then you hopped on your new offer, and your first week you were closing at 50% as well?
Yeah, it was around that, yeah.
Yeah, and then the next week it was like 45% or something, so like now consistently you've essentially doubled your close rate.
Yeah.
Wow. And so this is your first like full month, like fully into closing at this point.
My first fully closing. Yeah. First full month.
Okay. And where did you finish at in comms?
Well, I haven't done the first full month yet.
Oh, this is going to be going into your first.
Oh, sorry. Yes, this is my first full month just closing. So okay. I was doing a bit of other stuff last month.
Yeah. So what's been the top month for you so far?
Probably around 5K. So we have.
And is that pounds?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's about what, 7.5, 8 USD?
Maybe.
Something like that. Ladies and gentlemen, maybe someone can let us know in the comments. Yeah. Okay, and what's the goal? Where do you want to be in 3 months' time from now?
3 months' time. Next, I want to consistently do 7K months.
Yeah.
And then
sky's the limit. Final words of wisdom, advice, anything that you'd say to the girls watching this right now?
Just fucking do it. Just do whatever, just follow what you want to do and just go for it.
Absolutely. All right, it's been such a pleasure. Holly came, an hour and a half today?
And the rest.
A long way, and it is such a pleasure to have you here, actually be able to meet in person, considering we've been working together for 2.5 months now. And like I've been saying to you on your calls, it has been such a night and day improvement from like when we first started working 100%. Together. And I think the huge thing is that it's like you show up, you ask the questions, and you implement. Everything that I've given to you, you take and you run with it. And then you come back to me and you're like, okay, cool, like I feel like I'm getting better at this. Now what's the next thing that I need to do? And even like, looking at the objection handling and stuff, like your way of thinking now, and this is the big thing with like all the girls, is that it's never been like, this is the script, this is what to say, but it's always been how to approach the objection, what they need to believe to give you that in the first place. And the more that I've seen you start to adapt that way of thinking, the more I just continue to see you taking the conversation exactly where it needs to be, challenging, like holding their feet to the fire. And one last question for you is, obviously as you grow in sales, you also grow in your personal life, in your relationships. How have you actually seen that impact other areas in your life?
Well, I know I mentioned to you girls earlier, like sales really teaches you like so much about yourself, and like I said earlier, you take less shit in your personal relationships as well. So yeah, that's probably the main thing. Like confidence, I think.
Yeah. Absolutely. Alrighty. Absolutely lovely to have you. And we will see you guys very shortly with another special guest. Ciao. See you later.
Thank you. See you later.
Alrighty. We have another special guest here today. Who am I sitting here with?
I am Carol.
Carol, where are you from? What the heck do you do?
Okay, so I am from, where am I from? Cambridgeshire. And I've got a couple of businesses.
Yeah.
Do you want me to say?
Go on.
So, I run a female networking event in Cambridgeshire, and then I also have my own network marketing business, and then recently I have started Her Standards program with you because I literally see the value in everything that you do, multiple income streams, and what you teach is just invaluable in terms of sales in all aspects of life.
What's been like the most helpful part to you like so far, actually being part of the program?
What I've absolutely loved is the discovery part, really scaling in on how you can have much deeper conversations to really help find out what exactly it is they need and how we can move them forward. It's been brilliant. Yeah.
And I guess you are, like you said, you already have like multiple businesses, you have streams of income, right? Why get into sales in the first place?
Because I do believe you need to have multiple income streams. You don't know at what point with the economy or what might happen And it was a whole new world out there that I'd never, ever seen.
Yeah.
Very exciting. And what I love about it is it's completely flexible, so you can pick it up and drop it whenever you want, depending on what stage of life, but not even like where you are in the year. If you want to earn a little bit extra, you can do it, and then if not, not.
Yeah. Any doubts, any hesitations, like before joining?
Oh, yeah, for sure. So
Talk me through those.
Yeah. So I had a couple of friends who were also looking at it, and they'd looked into different mentorship programs.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, one that I was looking at was a lot less than yours, and at the time I was like, oh no, I don't think I can do that. I don't know how quickly I'll see my return in investment, and it just didn't feel aligned or right. And then I came across yours and just your Instagram and everything you say, and people attract people, and I just really warmed to you, and I would have paid whatever it was.
Really?
Yeah.
What was it that, I'm always curious, what was it that like really like resonated with you?
I think you're a female.
Yeah.
That resonated with me, and I do believe like females do have a
Just my really great hair.
It was. Females do have a much different approach, I feel,
Yes.
to sales. The way you talk, like anyone watching your Instagram will just see it's just the way you talk to people and really get in deep. Almost like the psychology behind why people say what they say is what attracted me to it, because like I said, I think even if you're not in sales, I think they would benefit from her standards, because it's just skills that you can apply into anything really.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just liked you.
And lovely. I like you too. No. So let me ask you this, right? So you saw like that program is a little bit cheaper. For a lot of people, they're like, let me dip my toe in, let me get started with this. Like, why immediately, like, I'm going to go all in, I'm going to dive like into the deep end. Like, tell me about like really that train of thought there.
In terms of the program, why go all in?
And not go with like, the cheaper option, the low ticket community.
I think you get what you pay for as well.
Oh, very, very well said.
And if you want to be selling a high ticket, you need to have been completely congruent and invested almost, I believe, as much as what you are wanting to sell.
Ooh, I completely agree with that, because it's like your relationship with money. It's like if you cannot hand over that and you cannot lead yourself through fear, how are you going to be able to do that for someone else?
Which is something I didn't get at the beginning. So I was very much I can't do that at the moment, I shouldn't do that at the moment, but it just completely flipped, and you have to give before you.
How important do you think that actually is for a sales rep to be congruent and be able to do those things?
I think I've definitely been in that position where I do get it if you don't have the finances or you don't have the available credit, or it's difficult to get unstuck out of that, but it's one of definitely the missing pieces of the jigsaw. If you haven't invested into yourself and to unlock that next level version of you, how will you ever expect anyone to invest into you?
Very well said. And what would you say to yourself 2 months ago, like looking back now?
Just don't overthink and just do it.
And to someone that is sitting on the fence, that's maybe a little bit unsure, a little bit nervous, is this going to work, is this the right time, what would you say to that person right now?
Emma isn't the mafia, so she's really nice. Just ask as many questions as you want, really, and it genuinely is one of the nicest spaces, amazing for networking, meeting other like-minded people. Like, it's invaluable, really, so just do it, definitely.
How do you enjoy the community and all the girls that you're a part of?
It's lovely, everyone's so lovely. Everyone's
They're so great.
Lovely, yeah, really, really lovely. And a lot of people might be thinking, well, I don't need any more friends, but I don't think you can have enough friends, and also contacts and network. Yeah, definitely, it's been amazing. Everyone's so nice.
Yeah. Any last words of wisdom for anyone watching this right now?
Words of wisdom. If there's any part of your gut that's thinking, I should do this, just do it. Like, life's too short. Money will always be found. You can always get resourceful, but you can't ever get the time back. So just jump in and do it.
Very good, very good. Alrighty, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for coming out here. It's been just such a joy getting to actually meet everyone in person. Being able to see you guys has been absolutely fantastic. So thank you very much. We will see you guys later.